Welcome to Snap Curios. Georg Forster was not just an explorer. He was a scientist, a revolutionary, and a pioneer in both natural history and the study of cultures. Born in 1754 in what is now Poland, he was raised in an intellectual atmosphere by his father, Johann Reinhold Forster, a respected scientist. From an early age, Georg assisted his father in scientific observations, developing a passion for botany, zoology, and the natural world. But his curiosity extended beyond plants and animals. He was equally fascinated by human societies and sought to understand them not as an outsider, but as an observer free from European prejudice. His open-mindedness would later make him one of the most progressive thinkers of his time. In 1772, at just 17 years old, Forster joined Captain James Cook's second voyage to the Pacific, assisting his father as a naturalist and illustrator. Over the course of 3 years, they travelled across the southern hemisphere, visiting places like New Zealand, Tonga, Tahiti, and the Antarctic regions. Unlike many European scientists of his time, Georg did not simply collect specimens. He meticulously documented them in both words and illustrations. He described new plant species, studied animal behaviours, and recorded detailed observations on ecosystems that had never before been studied by Europeans. His work contributed significantly to early biogeography, recognizing how climate and geography influenced the distribution of species. But he did not just apply this thinking to nature. He also used it to understand human cultures. Forster's greatest intellectual breakthrough came from his studies of indigenous peoples. While many European thinkers of the 18th century viewed non-European societies as primitive, Forster saw them as diverse, complex, and worthy of respect. His accounts of the Pacific Islanders challenged the racist notions of his time, emphasizing that so-called civilized Europe had no right to claim superiority. His book, A Voyage Round the World, published in 1777, was a landmark in both natural history and anthropology. It was filled with taxonomic descriptions, ecological insights, and a revolutionary humanistic perspective, one that argued for the dignity and value of all cultures. His observations of Polynesian society, for example, highlighted their sophisticated navigation techniques, rich oral traditions, and structured social systems, shattering European stereotypes about indigenous peoples. After returning to Europe, Forster continued to write and teach, becoming a respected academic. He lectured at the University of Kassel and later at the University of Mainz, promoting a rational, empirical approach to science. His contributions to natural history were groundbreaking, particularly in how he linked ecological and cultural diversity. His work directly influenced later scientists, including Alexander von Humboldt and Charles Darwin, who built on his ideas about the interconnectedness of nature. Yet Forster's intellectual curiosity extended beyond science. He was also drawn to revolutionary politics. Inspired by the ideals of the French Revolution, Forster became one of the leading figures of the Mainz Republic, Germany's first attempt at democracy. He believed in equality, freedom, and the power of reason to guide human progress. As a political thinker, he saw the struggle for democracy as deeply connected to his scientific worldview. Just as no species was inherently superior in nature, no human society had the right to dominate another. When Prussian forces crushed the Mainz Republic in 1793, Forster was forced into exile in Paris, where he remained active in both political and scientific circles. But his years of struggle took a toll on his health. He died in poverty in 1794 at the age of 39, leaving behind an extraordinary legacy. Today, Forster is remembered not only as a naturalist and explorer, but as a revolutionary thinker who challenged the conventions of his time. His commitment to scientific accuracy, his deep curiosity about the natural world, and his belief in the dignity of all cultures continue to influence science and philosophy today. Thanks for watching.